Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Black Emoji here, and I'm gonna discuss on why I believe Bobby Roode should not be in NXT and he should be in the main roster. Um, I'm gonna really discuss this real quick. Like I'm at work right now, but I had to make a video about this because this was in my mind for like a minute. You know, why do I believe Bobby Roode should not be in NXT? Well, number one, he has experience unbelievable. And they know that. But they decide to keep him at NXT anyway. Like, I really don't get it. Like, he's been in the TNA business, wrestling and all that since 2004. And he's been there since 2016. You know, he just came to NXT trying to prove himself. But he shouldn't have to prove himself. He shouldn't have to go to NXT and make an impact to let people know who he is. People know who he is already. You know what I mean? People know who he is. You know, it's not like, oh, you know, he just came to NXT. And, you know, and as a matter of fact, he ain't no he's about to be ain't no spring chicken either. Like, he's old. I literally, I think it was an hour or two ago, I looked it up on a Wikipedia, and it was saying he's 39, about to be 40. So my advice to the WWE and all that, y'all really should like consider of bringing him on the main roster in like a year from now or something like that, because he doesn't belong there. He does not belong there at all. Like, he has too much experience for him to be in NXT. He's too experienced. He's almost as good as everybody, well, almost half of the people on the main roster on SmackDown and Raw. He could take some of the superstars on, you know, but that's just my opinion, though, man. Like, Bobby Roode does not belong in NXT. Like, he really doesn't. You know, Samoa Joe, I could see, you know, maybe keep him there for like a year or two, and then bring him to the main roster, because Samoa Joe's a little bit more younger than Bobby Roode, and but Bobby Roode, man, he's like almost hitting his point. You know, he's about to be 40. He doesn't have much years left. You know what I mean? Like, Bobby Roode needs to be in the main roster. He needs to be either Raw or SmackDown. You know, he needs to be facing off in the big leagues. He shouldn't be in the NXT roster facing, you know, I mean, I'm not putting NXT down in any shape or form, you know, because the NXT roster is looking pretty good. You know, I can name a few superstars in there that's making a big impact right now. You know, Austin Aries, of course, he's a former TNA superstar. Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, he came from Japan wrestling over there. You know, Samoa Joe, a former TNA superstar, you know, but Eric Young, you know, he recently is in there, you know, also a former TNA superstar, but and then you got other superstars and divas in there too, you know. NXT roster's good. I'm not saying that they're not, but for Bobby Roode's caliber, we gotta really put this in perspective here. Like, he does not belong there. He belongs in a higher league, which is Raw and SmackDown. He belongs in them shows. You know, he does not belong in NXT. But, you know, this is just my opinion, though, man. I mean, because Bobby Roode don't have much years on him left. And we could sit here and add up the experience he's had. I mean, he's been in TNA for what? Since 2004 all the way to 2016. He's just now making a move. He's making a move now. He's heading to WWE and all that stuff. But you know, in order to be in NXT, you have to have experience. And in my opinion, Bobby Roode has all the experience he could have. You know, he's been in TNA for years and some. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my opinion, though, man. Like, he really does not belong there. I believe that he's I believe that he's more greater to be in the NXT. I mean, in NXT, being in NXT is good, but he deserves to be in the main roster like AJ Styles. Because AJ Styles, y'all know AJ Styles, he was also a former TNA superstar, you know. And when he went to the WWE, they put him right in the straight, they put him straight in the main roster. You know what I mean? So, and they knew what AJ Styles was about. They knew because he wrestled all over the world. But just because Bobby Roode didn't wrestle all over the world, that doesn't mean he doesn't have experience. You know what I mean? Because in order to be in the main roster, you have to have experience. You have to do some years. This dude did more than years and some. He did more than 5 years. Okay, he did more than what he should. I'm pretty sure WWE and everyone was looking at him before he even came to NXT and before he was even thinking about signing with WWE. I'm pretty sure everyone was looking at him. Everyone was looking at him like the main stars that was in TNA, like James Storms, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, pretty much all the main rosters they were looking at. And they know that Bobby Roode has experience, and he has experience, so I don't see why they just don't put him in the main roster. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, he has enough experience, enough as it is. Like, but that's just my opinion, though, man. Like, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. This is just my opinion. Like, he does not belong in NXT. He belongs in the main roster with Cesaro and John Cena and all them other superstars out there in the main roster. He belongs in the main roster. He does not belong in NXT. And plus he doesn't have many years on him left, man. So WWE better make a move quick and putting him in the main roster. Because he really they really need to give him a push. They need to really take this guy serious and bring him over to the big leagues. But I want y'all to let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. And let me know, your speculations and facts and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Because remember, man, it's like this, man. Your opinion matters. But that's just my opinion, though. Like, Bobby Roode is just as good as half of the Raw and SmackDown locker room. He's just as good, and he has a lot of experience. You know what I mean? He's a great wrestler. He's a very talented wrestler. You know what I mean? He's really up there, though. He's up there with them. So I don't see why he don't go into the main roster and being put, into. I don't see why he just don't go into the main roster. Like, I just don't. But yeah, man, I'm ending this video though, man. As always, punch that subscribe button in the face. Y'all know what's up with that. Stalk my likes and share this video with your friends. Like I said, man, your opinion matters. So I want your opinions. Let me know what y'all think. But I'm in this video though, man. As always, your boy Black Emoji signing out. Peace.